So two things most voice teachers always start with the body. We always start with stretching and releasing and opening and getting the blood flowing, because you have to make space for the breath to move, and then you can put the voice on top of the breath. But the other thing is about this left brain, right brain idea and the expectations, because I think people come to me with an expectation that there's a right way to read a script or be a host or whatever. And so they want to get better. I hear get better all the time. Yeah. How do I get better? And I think the answer is never, you're at step 1 and I need you to get to step 3. It's always, how do we soften your body more? How do we get your breath stronger and more breath control? And how do we build your range and your awareness of your range so that then you can choose from more options to create whatever you want? It's like Bob Ross and the happy little clouds and the happy little trees, right? There's no right or wrong way to make the painting with your voice. It's just...
By the way, that's Bob Ross.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great.
I don't usually get to call it out, but...
There you go. See? It's kismet.
Yeah, exactly. And funny story about Bob Ross, like this is secondhand. I don't know what the source is like, so I have to ask people to sort of kind of look for the source. But he was in the Air Force and he was a drill instructor. Right?
Really?
So he spent a lot of time, and he, apparently he said, after he came out of that experience, he said, "I'm never going to raise my voice in anger again." And so what you see, right, in that, this, he's now a meme, right? He's so much more than a meme. He's and we actually, my son was into him for a while and kind of watching, and they have a place in Northern Virginia where they send out art supplies, and we actually went by and looked inside and saw, oh yeah, there's the all the art supplies. So something about like the idea of saying I'm never going to raise my voice again, that almost strikes me as though when you hear him, and of course this is armchair psychoanalysis here, but
yeah.
Here goes. I mean, like, but when you hear him, you can hear it. So almost sounds like, well, he's gone really over into the other side.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Pendulum swung,
but that's an
all
interesting
the way.
Story.
And he's so specifically chosen this very soothing, very quiet, good for napping voice that it's crazy. I mean, he didn't just say, "I'm not going to raise my voice." He went all the way in the other direction.
Right.
He doesn't even talk as loud as you and I are talking right now.
No, right. So you might almost say, I wonder if you'd say there isn't a range. Like in his case, it's so soft and it's almost, and of course it's art. And so I'm not here to say that he shouldn't have done that. Like that's just that's the medium he chose, and he wanted to be. I mean, even, and I wonder, performers, you would know more about this, but like they decide their character is going to be a set, like Stephen Colbert when he was in character for his Colbert Report. Like, that was, people thought he was being just his stand-up thing, but that was his, that was a character he built. So I imagine that comes with it.